Are you talking, Brad?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay, got it.
We are live and just getting things set up, putting the links where people can find them. We already got 38 people here.
Oh, yay.
And just making sure all the technical stuff is in order, given the technical challenge that started at the beginning. um,
We love those challenges.
yes, yes. Makes life exciting.
Yes. Gets the blood.
I should have had you do it since you're the tech goddess.
Well, next time, Brad.
There we go.
Yes.
There we go. All right, well let's get rid of that. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. I am here with my good friend Dr. Gigi Smith. Say hi, Gigi.
Hi. How's everyone doing? It's so great to be here.
We are excited to be here today to support folks in feeling more worthiness because, well, Gigi, tell them why we're here.
You know, Thank you. Thank you so much, Brad, for the opportunity to collaborate with you. And I just want to tell the listening community how much Brad means to me. As I was coming out of addiction and a lot of just, bad patterns, destructive patterns, patterns of people pleasing, procrastination, and perfectionism, I needed a solution. I heard about tapping, went on YouTube, saw lots of practitioners, but I really resonated with Brad, and I still do. And so I got a lot of healing. I credit a lot of my life, just being here today to Brad. I love you, Brad. I respect you so very dearly. And he helped to catapult me into a tapper and a hypnotist. So I'm doing the same thing, perhaps in a different way. I use technology, AI in particular, my own abilities to intuit and channel, to create tapping. So I love that we're able to collaborate and show our craft in different ways.
Thank you. So I had been asked to come and speak at a conference in Salt Lake City several months ago, and I asked the host, Tammy Ward Anderson, who I've known for years, are there any other tappers? And she said, "Oh yeah, no, I have a woman named Dr. Gigi," and I look her up, and she lives right here in Sacramento. We got together for coffee and then hung out a bit at the conference in Salt Lake City, and so all very cool. And we're here today to help you, well, to help all of us collectively feel more worthy. So, have a lot of folks on the line already from all around. Let's go ahead and start by closing our eyes. Take a deep breath in and hold it, and let it go. Now, just breathing comfortably with your eyes closed, go ahead and feel your feet on the floor or whatever part of you is connected to something. Allow yourself to feel that connection. Allow yourself to feel centered and grounded. Allowing yourself to be right here, right now, as present as possible, so as to receive maximum benefit from this hour. And just following your breath through your body, just allow yourself to be aware of what's going on inside. Noticing what you're feeling physically and what you're feeling emotionally. Maybe just at first check in with how you're doing on a scale of 0 to 10. 10 being feeling awesome, magnificent, fantastic, whatever word you like to use. And don't judge yourself harshly if the number's lower than you'd like it to be. Just allow yourself to check in and see what that feels like. Thinking about what you could do to move that number up towards a 10. And now still checking in with what you feel physically and feel emotionally. Say, I am worthy. And just notice on a scale of 0 to 10 how true that feels. Maybe imagine yourself in some circumstance that you'd like to experience, something you'd like to manifest, whether it's being in some place or sitting in a sports car or whatever it might be, whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams are, of what your ideal circumstance is. Allow yourself to imagine being in those circumstances. And again, feeling what goes on inside your body, say, I am worthy. And let that rattle around inside. And notice on a scale of 0 to 10 how true that feels and how untrue it might feel. Notice in your body where you might feel unworthiness, where you might feel discomfort, resistance. Notice where in your body it is. Notice on a scale of 0 to 10 how strong it is. And allow yourself to be aware of any thoughts, beliefs, or memories about why you're unworthy or not more worthy. You may be feeling, oh, I'm not unworthy, but I'm not necessarily at a 10. And if you're at a 10, how do you get all the way up to 11? So just allowing yourself to be aware of those thoughts, beliefs, and memories about why you couldn't or shouldn't feel more worthy. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Open your eyes. And what do you think, Gigi? Would you like to start us off with the first tapping round?
Yes, yes. I'd like to set it up a little bit first, Brad. I work with 5 different types of people, intuitive healers, creative visionaries, transformational coaches, wellness entrepreneurs, and the content creating coach. And so each of those types, and worthiness plays out a lot of different ways. It might be unworthy of financial success. It might, they might believe that the healing work should be free or you shouldn't get wealthy on it. There's a lot of those beliefs running out there. Or the creative visionary might have imposter syndrome. That's pretty big out there. Feeling that their creative work isn't worthy of being compensated, at a level that they should, Or, the transformational coach that really doesn't always believe that, they're worthy enough to sell, to coach, another human being. So I've created this particular tapping to help with that. So I'd like everyone to make sure you're safe, comfortable, in a location where you can do this tapping. And, first let's evaluate, where do you feel on the worthiness scale rather, on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 is, I'm feeling relaxed and calm like a Zen master. And 10 is, my heartbeat is just racing, racing, racing. Anxiety and stress is at an all-time high. I'm on that roof right now and I need somebody to bring me down. So just, without spending a lot of time, what's that first gut feel on your worthiness level? And then we're going to check back after we do this tapping and hopefully we get a different number. So just do what I do, say what I say. So let's start tapping on the karate chop point. Even though I feel unworthy, like I'm not good enough to achieve my dreams, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I've been carrying this belief that I don't deserve success, recognition, happiness, or abundance, I am open to seeing myself in a new way. And I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Eyebrow point. I feel unworthy of success. Side of eye. This belief has held me back for so long. Under I fear I am not enough. Under nose, what if I can't live up to my potential? Under mouth, I feel I don't deserve happiness or success. Collarbone, this feeling of unworthiness is weighing me down. 3 inches below the armpit. I've been carrying this for far too long. Top of head, I am open to letting this unworthiness go. We're going to take a deep conscious breath, inhaling through the nose, visualizing a white, peaceful light, and then exhaling through the mouth with an audible sigh, everything that is not love and peace. Eyebrow point. I am open to seeing myself as worthy. Side of eye. I choose to believe in my value. Under eye. I deserve to be seen, heard, and appreciated. Under nose. I am worthy of success and abundance. Under mouth, I am releasing the belief that I am not enough. Collarbone, I am valuable just as I am. 3 inches below the armpit. I am open to receiving recognition and joy. Top of head. I fully embrace my worth and step into my power. Butterfly taps. I am worthy of all the success and happiness that I desire. I deserve a life filled with joy, recognition, and abundance. My value is not dependent on others' opinions. I love and accept all of me right now. You can release the tapping. Let's take another deep conscious breath, inhaling through the nose, visualizing a white, peaceful light, and then exhaling through the mouth with an audible sigh, everything that is not love and peace. Now, on that same scale of 1 to 10, 1 is peaceful and zen. 10 is heart racing, high anxiety and stress. Where do you sit on that scale? And hopefully your number has lowered. Thank you.
Awesome.
How was that for you, Brad?
That was great. That was great. Ooh. Get some chills and some shoulder rolling. And energy's shifting. So awesome, awesome. So everyone go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and hold it. And let it go. Just follow your breath through your body. Great. We see some numbers coming down. Excellent, excellent. So allowing yourself to be aware of where those things are shifting, noticing what you feel in your body. And to the extent that there's still something there, allow yourself to be aware of wherever you might be holding on to something. And we're seeing great low numbers, which is fantastic. Um, so look at those, if you're down to a 2, several people saying they're down at a 2 or 3, whatever um, whatever number you're at. Yes, Amira, welcome, but you're still plenty of tapping to go today. um, so notice where that is, and ask yourself, what am I afraid would happen if I released all of this unworthiness? If there's still a party that's holding on to a 2 in terms of discomfort, self-doubt, not judging it, just being curious, allowing yourself to absolutely love that that part that that's holding on to, because whatever we hold on to, it's because we believe it's protecting us. So allowing yourself to be aware of what you might be afraid would happen if you let go of a feeling of unworthiness absolutely and completely. Take a deep breath, open your eyes. And just because I want to play too, now it's my turn to do a tapping round. Even though I might be afraid to feel completely worthy, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though I'm afraid to feel completely worthy, I choose to love and honor myself. Even though I'm afraid to feel completely worthy, I've been hanging on to this feeling for some time because part of me believes it's protecting me, or maybe protecting others. And I'm afraid of what I would do if I felt more worthy. And even though I'm afraid of feeling more worthy, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. And maybe anyone else who might be involved in this, because I choose to feel that free. All this fear of feeling more worthy, all this fear of feeling more worthy. I released some of this unworthiness. And part of me is saying, I can't let it all go. This has been protecting me for some time. Or maybe it's been protecting others. Maybe my sense of unworthiness keeps me feeling obliged to someone else, keeps me stuck in some circumstance that benefits someone else, if not myself. And if I didn't feel unworthy, I might take off. And maybe that really scares me. Because if I really felt worthy, I might really put myself out there. part of me is saying, if I felt any more worthy, I might get myself into some serious trouble. This feeling that it's not safe to feel more worthy. It doesn't feel safe to feel more worthy. And maybe it doesn't feel safe because of moral reasons. Maybe I have a lot of old programming, religious or otherwise, that says I should feel unworthy. You're so lucky to get what you get, because you're not really worthy and deserving of it. So maybe I've held on to a sense of unworthiness, believing that makes me a good person. And I choose to love and appreciate all these parts of me that have been trying to protect me, trying to make sure that I'm a good person. But I do choose to be aware of the facts. I am breathing oxygen right now. Every time I inhale, I'm asking for oxygen. And darned if Source doesn't say yes every time, which is a pretty good indicator that Source finds me worthy. Whether I call it God, universe, creation, it finds me worthy. And there are plenty of examples of this. I can see abundance in so many different ways. If I go out at night, I can see just as many stars in the sky as the next person, which is evidence that I'm just as worthy as they are. I am completely worthy and deserving of abundance. So why do I doubt that? Maybe I've been told that I'm unworthy. And whoever said that to me, were they really a reliable authority on the subject? I choose to be open to the possibility that any sense of unworthiness is based on misunderstandings, mine or someone else's. And I'm releasing those, releasing them at a cellular level, releasing them all the way back through my past, back as far as I need to go, back through all the times in my life where I somehow got the message that I was unworthy. It's a misunderstanding. I'm setting myself free to know that I am worthy in body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath, close your eyes. And go inside with your eyes closed and check in again with any sense of unworthiness. And we'll go with Gigi's scale of 10 is feeling stress about unworthiness, and 0 or 1 is totally zen, but of course I'm worthy. Feeling worthy and deserving of the best this world has to offer. And just allow yourself to be aware of what's going on in there. And then go ahead and share that in the chat.
I love your longer rounds of tapping, Brad. I felt so, empowered, like I was digging deep and excavating, all of that old energy that just no longer serves.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I think it's, it's if we just clean long enough. It's like when when we're washing our hands, sometimes we just have a little bit of dirt on our hands and we can wash it off in a couple of seconds. And sometimes it's like we've been working on our car and we've got engine grease all over our hands and we have to clean longer. So sometimes I think my job is just to come up with enough words that keep people entertained long enough to clean everything out for as much as possible.
Oh, I love that.
Congrats, Audrey. Cool, cool. Great comments. Yes, Lotus, you are. Yeah, and feeling lighter in the body. It's the thing is as we let that heaviness go, we are the light. Um, okay, so taking on my family burdens and worthiness is necessary for my survival. Yeah. And that's the thing is recognizing it's like, how has it kept me safe? How does it feel like it's for my survival? And then allowing yourself to see, you know, there's probably a healthier way to survive. Cool. All right. Your turn, Gigi.
Excellent. I was listening to you as you were reading some of the comments, and we were talking about, what are we avoiding, through unworthiness. And so I'd like to talk a little bit about that and get some feedback from the audience. And I'd like to, based upon the people I work with, kind of throw out a couple of the ones that I've heard before. First, there's
Real quick, Gigi. While we're not doing formal tapping rounds, I'm going to invite folks be tapping out of the collarbone or tapping through different points. Just allow yourself to take advantage of this whole hour to be clearing stuff out. Sorry to interrupt. Just
No, it's all good. All good. Thank you. Thank you. And so, as you're tapping, tap into how you feel about what the cost of unworthiness is. Now, some people I've spoken with before, even my own experiences, when I'm in a state of unworthiness, I am missing lots of opportunities. I have no filter. I'm just not even seeing it. And so this feeling of unworthiness can really keep us from seizing opportunities, or we hesitate, when something arises, we start questioning it. Does that resonate with any of you? Or, this is a big one, a lot of coaches, creatives, we undervalue our services. I can't tell you how many times I've done free, because I didn't value my healing benefits to others. How does that play out in your experience? Or one of the biggest P's, procrastination, delaying progress. How many times does unworthiness cause us to allow distractions of people, places, and things to get in the way of doing what we know would move our business forward or might move our life forward in a real and meaningful way. You know, it could cause us to have strained relationships or, you know, being burnt out. I'd be curious to hear, you know, from the audience, what are some of the costs that you all experience? And then I've got another longer tapping round to address those concerns and those costs.
Next one.
Is anything coming through?
Yeah. I don't know if you can see the comments.
I can.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fear of who people would have to cut out from their lives.
Mm,
That unworthiness keeps people stuck in their comfort zone. So losing it's yeah, the fear of the unknown that's scary. So um that sense of unworthiness is what feels familiar. And let's see, addiction or honesty issues, bad social skills, um, worrying what people think, feeling guilted.
yeah, I get
Yeah.
that.
If people are playing the guilt game, you can decline to play. Just saying. Say, I'm sorry. I'm cutting back.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm on a diet.
on a serious guilt diet. Doctor says there's been too much. I need to really cut back on the guilt.
Yeah, yeah. And really on that note, drama. A lot of times people bring drama into your life, and you could say, hey, you know, can we put a pin in it and talk about it another time or talk about a different subject? But who experiences inconsistent income or not the level of income that you really expect to achieve to pay your monthly expenses?
Yeah.
You know, that's played out in my life quite a bit.
Yeah.
Fear of visibility or lack of confidence. Those are big ones for unworthiness.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's so important that, you know, to keep our health right. I believe health is wealth. And so sometimes
Amen.
unworthiness can really play out in being sick, getting sick. How many of you have that experience? Would love to hear from you. So we're going to do another round. And again, gauge on that scale of 1 to 10. How are you feeling with unworthiness? I expect after 2 rounds, your levels have gone down, but gauge it even more. I want you all to get in touch with how you feel, because your feelings will guide really a lot of different energetics. I subscribe to the law of attraction. And, you know, when we're in a positive vibe state, we often attract, you know, more and better, those things that we want in our life. So let's see if we can increase our vibe.
Excellent.
So just do what I do and say what I say, starting with the karate chop point. Even though I feel unworthy of success, recognition, and happiness, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I've been holding on to this belief that I'm not enough, I choose to release it and embrace my true worth. I deeply and completely honor, love, and accept myself. Eyebrow point. I don't feel good enough. Side of eye. I doubt my worth. Under eye. What if I'm not deserving of success? Under nose. I've been carrying this unworthiness all my life. Under mouth, I feel like I don't deserve recognition. Collarbone, this unworthiness is holding me back. Three inches below the armpit, I feel afraid to step into my power. Top of head, I'm afraid of feeling like I'm not enough. Now let's take a deep conscious breath, inhaling through the nose, visualizing a white, peaceful light, and then exhaling with an audible sigh through your mouth, everything that is not peace and love. Eyebrow point. I release this unworthiness now. Side of eye. I let go of the fear of not being enough. Under eye. I'm releasing the belief that I am not worthy. Under nose. I release the doubts that have been holding me back. Under mouth, I feel afraid to step into my power. Collarbone, I choose to release this unworthiness completely. 3 inches below the armpit, I am worthy of success and happiness. Top of head, I release all feelings of not being enough. Let's take a deep conscious breath, inhaling through the nose, visualizing a white, peaceful light, and then exhaling through the mouth with an audible sigh, everything that is not peace and love. Eyebrow point. I am worthy of success and recognition. Just like I recognize other people I value. Side of eye. I trust in my gifts and talents. Under eye. I am enough just as I am. Under nose. I deserve happiness and fulfillment. Under mouth. I am capable of achieving my dreams. Collarbone. I embrace my true worth. 3 inches below the armpit. I am worthy of being seen and appreciated. Top of head. I fully step into my power and worthiness. Let's take a deep conscious breath, inhaling through the nose, visualizing a white, peaceful light, and allowing it to permeate every cell of your body. And now we're going to release with an audible sigh through our mouth, everything that is not peace and love. Last round. Eyebrow point. I trust in myself and my abilities. Side of eye. I am worthy of abundance and joy. Under I deserve to live a fulfilling and successful life. Under nose, I believe in my power and potential. Under mouth, I embrace the value I bring to this world. Collarbone, I am worthy of all the good that's coming to me. 3 inches below the armpit, I choose to fully stand confidently in my worth. Top of head, I fully claim my worthiness and step into my greatness. Butterfly taps. I am worthy of all the success, happiness, and love I desire. I deserve to be seen, heard, and appreciated for my gifts. I release the past and step into my power with abundance. I am enough just as I am. Release the tapping. Let's take a last deep conscious breath, inhaling through the nose, visualizing that white peaceful light, visualizing it permeate every cell of your body, and then exhaling with an audible sigh through your mouth, everything that is not peace and love. So, has your score changed? Hopefully it's lowered. Now, parents, I just want to tell you this part. We're teaching our kids how to behave because they're watching us. They do what we do, even when we tell them not to. And so often, these patterns in life, like unworthiness, like people pleasing or perfectionism or procrastination, guess where they learn it from? They learn it from caregivers, the environment. And sometimes this stuff becomes a habit and it just plays out unconsciously. So if you're tired of giving that gift that keeps on giving, do more tapping.
Please and thank you. Because our feelings of unworthiness really do hold us back from sharing our gifts and talents with the world. So please, you know, raise kids that want to share, that feel worthy of sharing their gifts and talents, because the world could really use those gifts and talents as we set ourselves free. Real quick, just to answer I work for T's question, why we get the opposite of what we desire or tap about. All kinds of possible reasons. I'd have to look at, know the specifics, but very often it's because we don't feel worthy of it. I generally say the extent to which we don't have what we say we want tends to be the extent to which we're resisting it. So it's very often just, I say that I want. So 5 to 10% of my mind is conscious, and my conscious mind is saying, I want this. But the other 90 to 95% is saying, yes, but I shouldn't have that. It would be wrong to have that. It wouldn't be safe to have that. So very often that's just allowing ourselves to see, okay, this is what I say that I desire. I sometimes say we're 100% successful 100% of the time, depending on what part of you we're talking to. When we get sick, when we lose our job, when we, get a ding in our car, whatever it might be, it's like, that really sucks. But part of this going, that's exactly how it should be. That's my life is going exactly the way it feels right. It feels safe. And so just allowing ourselves to get clear on where that energy is. And I just reminded this, Gigi, when you were doing the deep breath, because I brought it up in the tapping round earlier, and folks, go ahead and keep tapping here. In the tapping round, I talked about the idea of every time you breathe, you're asking the universe, God, source, creator, um, whatever that is for you, for oxygen. And it says yes every single time. So now I want everyone to take a big, full, deep breath in and hold it and let it go. And please notice that when you asked for more, Source said, yes, you are worthy of more. Source didn't say, oh, no, 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 no. You were already getting as much oxygen as you're worthy of. You asked for too much. I'm gonna guess. I could be wrong. There could be someone out there who didn't. No, no. I tried to take a deeper breath, but I still got the same amount of breath that I was getting before. It's possible, but for most of you, the universe said, yeah, ask for more. You're worthy of more than you're asking for. And you were granted more. Um, Everyone close your eyes, take a deep breath. Now, just feeling where any sense of unworthiness might be. And allow yourself to be, because there's a lot of comments coming up about people about, from your family, always being a disappointment, this and all that. So allowing yourself to be aware of where that is and who told you that you're unworthy. And as you think about that, notice on a scale of 0 to 10 how strong that feels. Take a deep breath, open your eyes. Even though other people have determined my worthiness, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though I've allowed others to determine my worthiness, I choose to love and honor myself. Even though I've allowed others to determine my worthiness. So when I try to say I'm worthy, I'm looking for validation from other people. Is it okay for me to feel this worthy? Should I feel less worthy? And even though I allow others to determine my worthiness, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself, and maybe anyone else who might contribute to this, because I choose to be that free. I let others determine my worthiness. I have often allowed others to determine my worthiness. Not because I am bad or stupid, not because I am weak or lazy, but because that's what I was taught to do. Just like learning the language I grew up with. The sense of unworthiness was still part of that. And I can learn a new language. I'm not confined by the past. I'm not confined by how others have defined me. And there may have been times where they were determining my worth based on my behavior. I probably haven't been perfect every day of my life. I may have engaged in unworthy behavior. That doesn't determine my worth as a human being. It doesn't mean I'm undeserving or unworthy. Because if I go out at night and look up at the stars, those stars are there for saint and sinner. I'm inherently worthy. And any bad behavior on my part in the past probably came from this false sense of unworthiness. If I had known how truly worthy I am, I wouldn't have done most of the things that I've done that I regret. But my worth is not determined by my past behavior. I am inherently worthy and deserving of all good things. I am a magnificent child of the universe, worthy and deserving of the best this world has to offer, including financial abundance, including love. There is nothing that is too good for me. And part of me might say, yeah, but if I was worthy of it, I'd have it already. And I'm clearing up that misunderstanding. I'm worthy and deserving of the view of the stars, but I'm not going to see them if I'm sitting inside. I can't sit here and look up at the ceiling and say, I don't see the stars right now. That's proof that I'm unworthy. That would be ridiculous. Not bad or stupid, but it would show some confusion. I have to go outside to see the stars. But if I'm feeling unworthy of that view, I'll stop myself from going outside. I may feel unworthy of success or financial abundance or love. And I can point to the apparent absence of these things and say, that's proof of my unworthiness. But what it's really proof of is that my old feelings of unworthiness are stopping me from putting myself out there and stopping myself from receiving. I might be working my butt off. And I can say, I'm doing my due diligence, but the results aren't showing up. So I must be unworthy. I could go work a full day at my job and then refuse the paycheck. because of some old belief that I'm not worthy of it. I'm clearing up this confusion. I am worthy and deserving of the best this world has to offer. I'm clearing the fear of acknowledging that. Clearing the fear that that would lead to bad circumstances. The more worthy I feel, the more good I can allow into my life, which can benefit others. And the more I can help other people see how worthy they are, so that they can allow more good into their lives. So my enhanced sense of worthiness is a total win-win situation. And I can handle this. It's safe for me to feel worthy. I choose to feel safe feeling worthy. I'm worthy and deserving of the best this world has to offer. And I'm allowing myself to experience more of that. And I choose to love myself in the process, in body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath. Awesome. All right. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. And we're at the top of the hour. I always like to end these things with a guided imagery, so we'll do that in just a moment. But for those folks who only had an hour, turn it back over to Gigi for some closing thoughts.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed this time with you, Brad, and an opportunity to perform these 4 different tappings for the community. And I hope this has really provided a lot of benefit to you. Someone was asking about, wow, I want these things, but I have a different experience. Self-sabotage can often prevents us from achieving the level of success because we really unconsciously don't feel like we deserve it. And there's lots of unconscious patterning that really moves us forward. And often, with this energy, think about this energy attracts its likeness. And so if we're feeling like woe is me, we might find ourselves connecting with other people of that same energetic. And so when you think better about yourself, you might find yourself attracting those people, places, things, and experiences that reflect back that same energetic pattern. And so I'd love to chat with you more. I'd like to share my contact information. You can find me at tappingwithdrgigi.com. I'm on all of the major channels, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, with that same title, Tapping with Dr. Gigi, and love to connect with you all.
And I'm putting that in the chat as well.
Thank you, Brad. And you can go onto my website right now, attach your email address at tappingwithdrgigi.com, and doctor is DR and then GIGI.com. Give me your email address and I'll give you a free self-love and acceptance tapping and add you to my mailing list.
Excellent. Take advantage of those opportunities. Well, thank you, Dr. Gigi, for joining me for this. And we can hang out here, but we'll close out with a guided imagery for folks. So Everyone go ahead and close your eyes. And just make clear this is a type of hypnosis. So if you would like to do this, go ahead and get yourself comfortable. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and hold it. And let it go. Another deep breath in and hold it. And let it go. A third deep breath in and hold it. And let it go. Now just breathing comfortably with your eyes closed. Breathing comfortably, and just imagine that with each breath you take in, you breathe in relaxation and positive energy. Go ahead and imagine a healing light of whatever color you like surrounding your body, so that with each breath you take in, your lungs comfortably draw in that healing light, allowing it to flow through every muscle, nerve, fiber, tissue, cell, and atom of your body. Imagine a healing shower flowing down crystal clear water that's a perfect temperature as it flows over the top of your head, soothing and relaxing your scalp, washing away fear, doubt, anxiety, washing away anger, sadness, guilt, shame, washing away pain, frustration, disappointment, embarrassment, washing these away to reveal the light that you truly are. This unique expression of divine light and love, allowing more and more of that light to be revealed as that healing shower flows over your forehead, relaxing the muscles in your face, flowing down over the back of your head, your neck, your shoulders, washing away tension, leaving your shoulders calm, comfortable, and relaxed. Healing shower flowing down your arms, all the way down over your fingertips, down over your chest and your stomach, soothing and relaxing, healing and cleansing, and allowing yourself to remain comfortably in whatever position you choose. Allow that healing shower to flow down over your upper and lower back. And as your torso relaxes, your internal organs comfortably do whatever they need to do to achieve and maintain your optimal level of health and well-being in body, mind, and spirit. As that healing shower continues down over your body, down over your hips and your thighs, over your knees, down your lower legs, through your ankles, into your feet. And finally, that relaxation flows over your toes as you allow yourself to relax twice as much, going at least twice as deep with each number as I count backwards. 5, drifting down to 4, floating down to 3, 2, 1, and 0 is deep sleep. Remembering that each and every time you hear me say the words deep sleep, with your permission and only your permission, you allow yourself to return to this depth or even deeper, 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 quickly, soundly, deeply. And the physical body relaxes, and with that relaxation comes a wonderful sense of calm well-being of body and mind. Deeper, deeper. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0 is deep sleep. And in this calm, comfortable state of mind and body, go ahead and imagine yourself in some really beautiful place. Some place where you allow yourself to be present to the beauty, the magnificence, the abundance of creation. Any place you choose. You might be at the beach watching a sunset over the ocean. You might be standing out in the mountains at night looking up at a sky filled with stars. Maybe the most beautiful and abundant place you've ever been. Allowing yourself to recognize that the the ability to experience this, the fact that you have experienced this in some way, shape, or form, is evidence that as far as the universe, God, creator, source is concerned, you are worthy and deserving of this. Allowing yourself to just soak that in. Being absolutely compassionate with your past self that has felt confined by unworthiness, believing that that was necessary to keep you or others safe. And again, looking around and seeing the abundance and all of this irrefutable evidence that you are worthy and deserving of the best this world has to offer. And it's all energy. So, money, people, circumstances, it's all the same energy that makes up the ocean and the stars and the leaves on trees and all the other kinds of abundance that you might have been allowing. Giving yourself permission to allow more of that good, because you then have more to share and you can show others how to experience this. You can say to them, come look at the stars, come look at the beach. Your enhanced sense of worthiness leads to an enhanced experience of abundance, which benefits others. Far more so than any old strategies you've been using to try to help people. So again, being absolutely compassionate with your past self for doing the best that you could with the programming that you had. Allowing yourself to feel more and more free to acknowledge the truth that you are worthy and deserving of the best this world has to offer. Just allowing yourself to soak that in. Again, recognizing that with each breath you take, you're making a request. And the fact that every time you breathe in, oxygen is delivered to you. Seeing that as evidence that you are found worthy. Take a big, deep breath in and hold it. And let it go. And acknowledge that when you asked for more, the universe told you, yes, you are worthy of more. Really allowing that to sink in to every fiber of your being as we go even deeper now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 0 is deep sleep. In a moment, I'll count you back out from 0 up to 5. 5 will be wide awake, alert, focused, and energetic, feeling much better than before, feeling much more worthy, much more aware of your inherent worthiness. Maybe even feeling so worthy that you can forgive the people who were confused about your worthiness because they were confused about their own worthiness. You don't need to force that. No obligation, just allowing yourself to be open to that possibility because you are worthy and deserving of that level of peace and joy. Tonight, when you choose to go to sleep, don't be surprised when you fall asleep quickly, soundly, deeply, and sleep very well through the night. During the night, you'll dream. The more you dream, the stronger you become. I'm going to ask your unconscious mind to allow at least one of your dreams to be a very healing dream, continuing this healing process in body, mind, and spirit so that in the morning, at the time you've chosen to wake up, you wake up easily, feeling refreshed, energetic, and ready to start the day again, powerfully moving forward into an ever more joyful experience of an ever greater abundance of health, wealth, happiness, and love, which are your birthright, which you are worthy and deserving of, and which benefit others. And now I go back down to 0, which is always deep sleep, allowing your mind, body, and spirit to digest all of these positive thoughts and images, taking them in at a very deep level so that these positive changes occur easily, effortlessly, and naturally. Coming up to 1, feeling physically relaxed. 2, feeling emotionally calm and confident. 3, health and well-being, enthusiasm, love, joy, and gratitude flowing through every muscle, nerve, fiber, tissue, cell, and atom of your body. 4, becoming more and more alert and aware of your surroundings. And 5 is eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. Welcome back. Thank you all so much for joining Gigi and me for this presentation. It's exciting to see people from around the world. I've seen a whole bunch of someone in Dubai.
Oh,
Awesome. You know, we're all around the world tapping together, and everything is energy. We're all connected. So as we clear out those low level vibrations like unworthiness and enhance the high level vibrations like joy and peace and love and gratitude, we're raising the level of the planet. And thank you all for participating in that. And thank you, Gigi, for co-creating this with me.
my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Pleasure. All right. Love you guys. Have an awesome rest of your weekend, and we'll tap again.